Heretics are able to show up on the stage today and prove it. Maybe it's a Varus support. We'll wait. Of course, they have 20 seconds, so they have to make their final role swap come through. But again, this is a tall task, and it feels like the pressure of execution is...
Either the slow from Bo or Kaiser, that could have been terrible, but now it gives an opportunity for a little bit more pressure on that bot side, and Neon feeling that immediately.
And this is one of the under his tower, not really in any room to do anything to respond back. But on the bottom side of the map, Mersa now been locked up. Neon now stepping forward. Big damage coming in onto Mersa. Lands the Mystic shots, lands the auto. There's nothing left of Neon. He's not done. He's stepping forward, continuing to trade autos. JackSpectra getting a little thirsty here. One or two more autos, that's all it's going to take. No flash available. The Q through the flash out to safety from Neon. Does take it away in the end. One killed in favor of Vitality.
As the attack build goes, this is going to help you so much in a lane where you want to try and go for the all-in.
Big stun, scatter the weak. Bo now stepping in. Don't know if he wants to commit for this one. He's going to try to. Mersa in the area. Damage is okay, but sadly not enough items under his belt or so far ahead that it feels just unplayable for Heretics.
Yeah, and it feels a lot of the times like Bo is that player that wants to go out.
Push in, continue to deny CS, continue to look to grab plates. Now we're fighting for jungle camps, but Perkz going to get an excellent disengage. They're now fully going to commit. Jankos flashing in, wanting to finish the job. It's feeling a little bit personal, but he's already taken out the Wukong. Perkz now starting to walk away. Healing coming in. Lambs for a spike. Perkz trying to take a breather. Flash back in for Bo. Bo trying to make it look clean. Mersa manages to grab one. Ruby surely just next on the list. Oh, Bo, no. He's gearing up. You give him one. You give him two. He's looking for three. That's going to do it in the end. The double kill for Bo. Meanwhile, top lane, 1v1 back and forth. Evie going all out. Photon going away. Not interested in that one, and a massive win just to poke the Caitlyn out of lane. 1,000 gold. Individually, 1,000 gold. He's a third of Vitality's overall gold lead by himself.
And I want you to think about the sentence you just said. Ezreal poking the Caitlyn out of lane. How often do we actually hear that? Right, so I think you've got a lot of opportunities to change, and I think that's why it's so exciting to see this new format.
Yeah, ready to see the adaptation. Bo moving down to the bottom side. Kaiser fearlessly stepping forward. Mersa is so squishy. Goodbye to the Varus. Jankos now managing to knock up one. Bo flashing back out to safety, healing up just in time. Evie desperately trying to finish the job here, trying to lock up Bo. Does he have ulti available? Doesn't look like he can take him out of this one. Evie running away here as all of Vitality are descending upon the Ksante. Slowly but surely they look to break him down. Sion unstoppable means it's just a free port for Evie. That was clever. It looked really pretty, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Evie now trying to finish the job. The knockup now coming in. Evie trying to make a heroic effort on the bottom side, but he is eventually brought low. JackSpectra now knocked up again. The Gale Force not enough. Neon going to take that one away. This is a slaughter.
Oh, Virtualize Vitality are absolutely destroying Heretics. And look, I mean, Ruby sure has got some waves in the top side, but this is a disaster.
Is how much damage it does. The Ezreal certainly hit like a truck. Team Heretics just going to have to hide under those towers and farm up. The wall there, definitely a big homie for their side as Mersa once again going to get taken down. Ruby now scooping back to the rest of the team. Jankos finding the knockups. Ruby getting cut down. They just do not have the damage, but they will finally shut down the Kindred. A perfect split scatter the weak from Perkz. Manages to find two. Jankos now running for the hills. Photon can tank any tower he needs to, but there's no towers left standing for Jankos as the entire team looks to chase him down. Knock up over the wall. Scatter the weak again. Fight after fight after fight. Vitality are slaughtering Team Heretics.
I mean, you can see the pings going over towards Baron as well, but I mean, that's Ocean Soul now available in just 2 seconds, so Vitality just going to keep this one going. Evie gets onto her Neon.
He's going all out, but he's all out of life as he will get taken down.
Rolled out of that one. Evie going back to base. Now, Dragon again, just going to walk back towards it. I mean, Vitality perfectly happy to keep this one up. The only person who went is Bo, but I mean, Jankos still dead for another 8 seconds. There's not really going to be any sort of contest coming in, and already you can see Mersa just trying to move over on towards this top side to see if they can get some vision for Baron, because you know that's going to be the next big call for Vitality. But I just don't know how Heretics try and stop them coming into the next game. How can we try and improve this, and how can we make sure that this isn't going to be a repeat for game number 2? And Heretics, I think the best bet is, hey look, we're going to try and take away something like the Karma. We're going to make sure that we're setting up more comfortable in the spot side, because I think it's fairly clear to see that JackSpectra and Mersa aren't entirely comfortable on this kind of setup in that bot side. And then see if you can get a little bit more control coming through from the jungle. Not that I think Jankos has had a particularly bad game on the Wukong, but I think it's just significantly easier for him to play that.
Knockup, snare. They're going to kill him. Jankos now running for the hills. Second ulti stack going to buy a bit more space. Evie on the backside with Ruby. Maybe there's something to be done here. Photon, though, a very beefy front line as Perkz just runs in, pushes his R button, and there is no more JackSpectra left on the Rift. Photon flashing in. Unstoppable now coming in for Evie, trying to leap his way out to safety. Does make it out thus far. Vitality kind of just playing with their food here. Very, very far ahead. Evie going to step in, try to get more damage down with the intolerable strikes, but will not find it. Now Vitality should be able to push in and break over the base if they want to, or get the Baron. It's really their game. They can pick wherever they want to go, and they can probably do it.
Look, sometimes you just like to pad the stats, right? Keep the game going a little bit. But honestly, I think the biggest problem for Vitality is just how short range they are. So getting this Baron is going to help out, prevent some of the wave clear that JackSpectra, Mersa, Ruby offer. So going to be able to reset.
Heretics are going to have to dig deep, because when we talked to Jankos, he said it's not about how we're going to hit the ground running. It's about having to be faster at developing than other people. And they're not getting a lot of time to develop, because they're spending a lot of time with a gray screen right now, because Vitality are relentless.
And that's the thing, when you look at this Heretics roster and you look at like a coaching staff with Peter Dunn, it is going to be a case of like a slow burn for Heretics, where they do want to try and like build up that roster over time. But Vitality already hit the ground running, and they're hitting Heretics pretty hard off of that.
Yeah.
And now they got to try and hold on to their base.
They are trying to burn them fast. They are fast burning through Heretics. We are 26 minutes into the game from the level 2 gank from Bo in the bottom side, setting Kaiser and Neon ahead. This has been a one-sided affair. 2 kills to 16, Ocean Soul Vitality ready to fountain dive before they end this game. Kaiser will get taken down. Mersa finally grabbing something back as massive damage comes in. The Vitality going to grab game 1 in this best of 3.
And that was a statement. I mean, Vitality made that one look very, very easy. Moving in towards this bottom side, get the easy level 2 gank. And I think this was the biggest worry for a lot of Heretics fans, is that a lot of what Vitality seemed very, very good at, going for strong mid jungle, into finding these skirmishes, being very decisive in how they quickly snap decision on towards any sort of opportunity they see, has kind of been a lot of the weaknesses we've seen from Heretics, where they are slightly slow to react, where they take time to build.